Wednesday, October 8, 2025. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Taylor read Lee the Riot Act. Finn confronts Bill and Deke seizes an opportunity. In Finn's office, he can't wipe the frown off of his face as Luna asks if can recommend a good OB-GYN. Finn knows one in prison. How are you not locked up right now? Luna grins. Bill Spencer, I'm back at the Spencer estate. Finn can't believe all of this. Luna is forced to admit that Will wasn't thrilled about it. But it's all good because she's carrying the Spencer heir. Finn gasps as she grins manically and rubs her belly. At Bill's place, he's ranting on the phone about getting a paternity test that Luna can't manipulate. He disconnects and Katie says Bridget should administer it. They moan and wail over Will having a baby with a psychopath. Bill takes the blame, but Katie fumes that this is all Lee's doing. Bill argues that the blame should go on him, not Lee. Katie concedes it's somewhat justified. Seeing an opportunity, Bill tells her that without her, he loses his way. I really need you. Katie informs him they have other things to focus on now and goes upstairs to check on Luna. Taylor and Ridge bust into Lee's office and asks what she possibly could have been thinking. Lee sighs. She didn't want her granddaughter to die. She thought with proper guidance. Ridge interrupts to bark that Luna needs punishment and to be in prison. She's made a huge mistake. Lee tells Ridge he's right. That girl is totally insane. And now she's claiming to be pregnant with a Spencer baby. The doctor goes on about Luna stabbing her in the back. Ridge rants that unleashing her again could have devastating consequences. Lee stammers as Ridge blusters about her stupid judgment. Instead of being in jail, Luna's living large at Bill's place. Lee keeps beating herself up and apologizing until Ridge announces that pregnant or not, Luna is going back to prison. At Forrester, Hope needles Deke about secretly moving to Lowe's Angels. Deke checks his phone where Ramai has texted reminding him not to mention his name at Forrester. On cue, Hope fishes to find out more about the mystery man in his life. As Hope gushes about him moving in with someone, Deke turns the conversation back to her line. She admits she's going to have to find a new designer. She's not sure she can work with Thomas. Logistically, it would be difficult for him going back and forth from Paris. Plus, they have a lot of history. Deke gives his sister some input on the sketches on the table and admits he's excited about fashion design. It isn't long before he works up to asking for a job in the family business. At Bill's place, Katie raises an alarm that Luna is gone just as the young woman walks through the door. Chastising her like an errant teenager, Katie asks, "Where the hell have you been?" Finn appears and yells at Dollar, "I can't believe you've moved Luna back into your house. After all she's done, what are you thinking?" Luna tries to downplay Finn's anger as Katie and Bill explain that Luna will be taking a paternity test. Luna, utterly failing to read the room as usual, gushes, "Isn't this amazing? This should be a happy time right now." Finn informs her that all he can think about is his commitment to his wife and kids and keeping them safe from her. At Forrester, Hope tells her brother that of course she'll help him. He says he wants to work his way up and doesn't expect any special favors. Though we all know this is going to end up with him designing Hope's collection, it's clearly going to be drawn out because she doesn't suggest it just yet. When she runs off, Deke smells an opportunity and, seizing the moment, begins snapping photos of her current designs. At Bill's place, Finn tells Luna she has to be put behind bars. Bill reminds him that Luna is carrying his grandchild. They'd appreciate his discretion for the time being until they figure out a plan. Just then, Ridge and Taylor bust in unannounced for the second time that day. They rant and rave about Luna being there, and Ridge declares that this madness ends today. Luna's smugness deserts her as he says what the words many bold and beautiful viewers have been waiting to hear: "Pregnant or not, you're going back to prison." Wednesday, October 8, 2025. The madness ends today. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Taylor lay down the law with Lee. Finn and Bill clash over Luna, and Deke spots a new way to rise in the Forrester world. Meanwhile, Luna's twisted delusions reach a breaking point that could shatter everything the Spencers have rebuilt. Scene 1, Finn's office, a disturbing visit. At the hospital, the fluorescent lights hum softly above Dr. John Finnegan's desk. The young doctor stares at the patient files spread out before him, trying to focus, but the memory of Luna's last visit still clouds his thoughts. Suddenly, the door swings open and Luna steps inside, looking radiant but unstable, her smile too wide, her tone too casual. "Finn," she beams, clutching her handbag like a prized possession. "Do you have a minute?" Finn looks up, instantly uneasy. "Luna, what are you doing here?" "Oh, nothing major," she says breezily. Just thought I'd ask if you could recommend a good OB-GYN, for me. Finn's brow furrows, you're joking. Luna shakes her head, her grin widening. No joke, turns out I'm pregnant. Bill Spencer's going to be a grandpa again. Finn's eyes widen, how are you not in prison right now? Luna laughs, brushing off the question. Because I'm home, I'm back at the Spencer estate, isn't that incredible? Finn stands up, his chair scraping back sharply. You're telling me that Bill let you move back in after everything you did? Luna shrugs, rubbing her belly with eerie pride. Will wasn't thrilled. He'll come around. He just doesn't understand yet that this baby, our baby, is the future of the Spencer legacy. Finn's mouth falls open. You need serious help, Luna. This isn't a fresh start, it's delusion. But Luna's too lost in her fantasy to hear him. I'm going to give Bill the heir he's always wanted, she says softly, almost to herself. And when the baby's born, everyone will finally see that I was right all along. A scene 2 at the Spencer mansion, the storm builds. Across town, Bill Spencer storms across his office, phone pressed to his ear. I don't care what it takes, get me a lab that Luna can't manipulate, he barks. I want a paternity test today. He slams the phone down as Katie steps in, arms folded. You're wasting your breath. Bridget's the only one we can trust with this. Bill rubs his face, sighing. Fine, call Bridget, set it up, I just can't believe this is happening. Katie shakes her head, packing. Your son gets tangled up with a girl who stabbed her own aunt, and now she's claiming to be pregnant with his child. This isn't just insane, it's tragic. Bill's eyes darken. You think I don't know that, but don't blame Will, blame Lee. She's the one who released Luna. She let this happen. Katie's voice sharpens. Lee may have started it, but you're the one who keeps opening your door to trouble. There's a pause, then Bill steps closer, softer now. Without you, Katie, I lose my balance, I lose myself, I really need you right now. Katie's expression flickers, pain, longing, regret, but she shakes it off. Don't, she says quietly, we have bigger problems than your loneliness. She heads upstairs to check on Luna, leaving Bill staring after her, torn between guilt and desire. Scene 3, Lee's office, Judgment Day. At the hospital, Lee Finnegan sits behind her desk, fingers trembling over a patient chart. When the door bursts open, she nearly jumps. Mom, Ridge's voice booms as he storms in with Taylor right behind him. What the hell were you thinking? Lee stiffens, her composure cracking. I was thinking about my granddaughter's life, she says defensively. I couldn't let her die in prison. Taylor slams her bag onto the desk. You didn't save her, Lee, you unleashed her. Lee stands, voice breaking. I thought I could help her with the right guidance, she could change. Change, Ridge barks. She's dangerous, and now she's claiming to be carrying Will Spencer's baby. Lee looks stricken. I heard, I didn't want to believe it. Ridge paces furiously, running a hand through his hair. You've lost your mind. You've put everyone at risk, Steffi, the kids, the whole family. What happens if she snaps again? Lee lowers her head. You're right, she whispers. That girl is unstable. I should have seen it sooner. Ridge softens only slightly. You didn't just make a mistake, Lee, you enabled a criminal. Pregnant or not, she's going back behind bars. Taylor nods grimly. For once, Ridge is right. This isn't mercy anymore, it's madness. Scene 4, Forrester Creations, a new player. At Forrester, Hope Logan leans over a sketch table, lost in thought, when Deke Sharp strolls in, phone in hand. A nice place you've got here, he says with a grin. Hope narrows her eyes. Dad, what are you doing in LA? You didn't tell me you were moving back. Deke smirks, pocketing his phone. Didn't want to make a big thing of it, just getting a fresh start. As they talk, his phone buzzes. A text from Ramai flashes across the screen. Remember, don't mention me at Forrester. Hope eyes him suspiciously, new friend. Deke shrugs quickly, nah, just someone from out of town. She shifts the conversation. So, I need a new designer. Thomas can't exactly commute from Paris every week, and well, we have too much history. Deke smiles slyly, you saying there's a job opening. Hope laughs, you in fashion. Hey, I've been around this industry my whole life, Deke says. Picked up a few things, maybe I can help out. Hope softens, if you're serious, I'll think about it. As she leaves for a meeting, Deke's eyes flick to her sketches. Slowly, deliberately, he pulls out his phone and snaps a few pictures. Family business, huh? He mutters. Guess I'm part of it now. Scene 5, the Spencer Mansion, chaos returns. Katie's packing when Luna strolls in, humming like a carefree teenager. Where the hell have you been? Katie demands. Luna blinks innocently, just went for a walk. Bill's voice booms from the hallway. You disappear without telling anyone and expect us not to panic. Luna's smile fades, replaced with irritation. I'm pregnant, not a prisoner. The front door slams open. Finn storms in, his voice like thunder. Are you kidding me, Bill? You brought Luna back into your house after what she did to my mother. Bill holds up a hand. Calm down, Finn, she's pregnant. Then she can be pregnant in prison, Finn fires back. You're putting everyone at risk. And Katie steps between them. Enough, Bridget's on her way to do the test. Once we know the truth, we'll deal with it. Luna clasps her hands together, beaming. Isn't this amazing? This should be a happy time for all of us. Finn stares at her in disbelief. You have no idea what happy even means, do you? My only concern is keeping my wife and kids safe from you. Luna flinches, her smile trembling. You don't mean that. But Finn doesn't answer. His silence says everything. Scene 6, Forrester Creations, Deke's Gambit. Back at Forrester, Hope returns to find Deke rearranging her sketches. Dad, what are you doing? She laughs. Just giving you a little feedback, Deke says smoothly. You've got something special here, Hope. With the right direction, you could make this your strongest line yet. Hope smiles. You really think so? Absolutely, he says. And hey, if you ever need an assistant designer. Hope laughs again, shaking her head. We'll see. But when she steps out, Deke's face hardens. He scrolls through the photos he secretly took, whispering, You'll thank me later, sweetheart. This is how you make your mark. Scene 7, the showdown. Night falls over Beverly Hills. At the Spencer Mansion, tension reaches a fever pitch. Finn, Katie, and Bill stand in the living room when the front doors burst open again. Ridge and Taylor storm in like an avenging army. Enough, Ridge roars. This madness ends tonight. Luna backs away, her confidence cracking. What are you all doing here? Taylor's voice is ice. We're making sure you face the consequences. Lee enters behind them, pale and trembling. Luna, she says softly, I tried to help you, but I was wrong. Luna shakes her head, voice breaking. You're my family, you can't do this to me. Ridge steps forward, his voice low but deadly. You nearly destroyed my family, you don't get another chance. Bill clenches his jaw. She's pregnant, Ridge. Ridge doesn't hesitate. Pregnant or not, she's going back to prison. The room falls silent. Luna's face crumples as she realizes no one will save her this time. I won't go quietly, she whispers, eyes flashing. Finn steps closer, then we'll call security. Luna's breath quickens. You'll regret this, all of you. As police sirens echo faintly in the distance, Katie grips Bill's arm and Taylor closes her eyes, whispering a prayer. Lee collapses into a chair, whispering, I just wanted to do the right thing. Ridge turns to her, his voice gentler now, then help us fix it. Final montage. As the screen fades to black, the episode cuts between scenes. Luna being led out of the Spencer Mansion in handcuffs, her expression unreadable. Deke staring at the photos of Hope's designs, a dangerous gleam in his eye. Finn holding Steffi's hand, vowing it's finally over. Bill watching from the window, murmuring, nothing's ever really over in this town. And then the final shot, Luna in the back of a squad car, whispering to her unborn child, they can't stop us, baby, not forever. End of episode, Wednesday, October 8, 2025. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi discovers Deke's betrayal, Katie questions Bill's loyalty, and Ridge learns Luna's not the only one hiding a secret.